Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark. This is Spiguyver Backpacking. Appreciate you guys checking this out. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 3 pieces of gear, clothing that I've bought for 2022 that I've been really impressed with and I wanted to share with you guys. Now, you guys have seen it before. If you watched any of the recent trip videos, it is some of the stuff that I've been wearing and I really like it. So it's time to share it with you guys. All right. If you stick around at the end, I actually will show you a 4th piece of gear as kind of a little bonus. So stick around. Let's do this. Let's go. All right, so the first piece of gear you guys have definitely seen me wearing, whether or not I've pointed it out, but it is these. These are the Helios trail pants from Sedon. And you can see Sedon right there. What's really nice about these is that they are sustainably made. They are made from recycled fishing nets, so they pull old fishing nets that have been left out in the sea up. I've also heard they've pulled water bottles up and done that, but it has a very good stretch to it. All directions it has stretch, which is really nice. Really provides a lot of really flexibility for movement while you're out on the trail. The waistband has elastic to it as well, which is nice. It does give a little bit of a give there, but it also has this belt, and the belt will pull from all the way around. The elastic is in there, which is nice, but the belt really cinches things up. Now for me, the belt was really essential because I normally wear a size medium. Especially if I go off their sizing charts, I would have worn a size medium. I ordered the size medium, and when I got it in, my thighs and my calves are just a bit too big, and so it wouldn't work. And so we went with the larges, and work a little bit better. Still have a little bit, I wouldn't say tightness, but it's I can feel it. It is around my calf. But I have extremely large calves. If you are an athletic body type, if you have slim legs, get the size that you normally go with. If it doesn't work out, send them back. That's what I did. They actually sent me a prepaid shipping label, sent them back, and got it all replaced. No problem, no questions asked. It has a good snap. Snap is pretty firm. Has a zipper there, and then it has a belt. So this is a built-in belt. What's nice about it is the way that this actually works. So it goes into there, but it has this little lip, this little knob down at the bottom, so that it doesn't slide back off very easily, especially once you have it cinched down. And making adjustments with it is super easy. No problem at all making those while you got them on. Really good pair of pants. It's got pretty good, not super deep, but pretty good pockets. You can put a phone in there, no problem. On the right-hand side, below the front pocket, you have a zippered pocket, so you could throw keys or something else that you don't want to lose in there. And it's got some back pockets as well that have a little flap that come over them, but nothing that really secures it closed. And so these are the pants that I've been wearing, and I'll continue to wear this year. If you get them and they're a little bit long, like I did, you actually have cinches down around the ankle, so you can cinch those up. Now that works really well also for creek crossing, so you could pull them up, and rather than rolling them up and worrying about them coming unrolled while you're going across the creek, you pull them up, you cinch them, and they're going to stay put where they are. And so these work really great. Lightweight, dry easy, just a great pair of pants. Now they are a little bit on the expensive side. They're $99, but I do have a discount code down below for all the Sedon products. A one-time use code. It'll be Spiguyver Backpacking. It's down below. Link and code are down below. If you use those, 25% off. So get these for about 75 bucks. So that's a pretty good deal. Next up is another piece from Sedon, and this is their Traveler Merino t-shirt. They do have it in a short sleeve or a long sleeve version, or they have other blends, not the merino wool, but other polyester type blends that a lot of people use when they're out backpacking. But I prefer this merino. What has really stood out to me with this shirt is just how well it has retained its freshness. And 2 days out on the trail, and this thing still smells pretty good. I've got other shirts that 2 hours on the trail and they smell like a dead person. So Merino wool is really good for that. Now it is a little bit on the expensive side. This is a t-shirt, just a regular t-shirt, no design on it, no nothing, no special features. It is literally just a t-shirt, and it is $79. So keep that in mind. Now the last piece of clothing that I wanted to share with you guys is a piece that you guys have seen me wearing quite a bit, and I've actually gotten several questions on it. And it was a replacement for my R1. So when I was in Sweden, I left the R1 in the back of a rental car. I know, the dumb. But to replace an R1 is somewhere between like $135 and $160, depending on what model you get, whether you get it with a hood, whether you get it with a zip, full zip, 3/4 zip, half zip. A lot of different things out there. There's also North Face has some Mountain Hardwear has some. All of them are the Polartec MicroGrid fleece. And so there's several different companies out there that have them. Probably the most common ones you're going to hear are either Patagonia with the R1 or the Melly, the Melanzana, which is out of Leadville, Colorado. But of the two, I highly prefer the R1, the Patagonia R1, because of the cut of it. It has a much more athletic cut, shaped to the body a little bit more. And so when I found this one, just kind of stumbled upon it. So Rainman and I were going out to the Buffalo River Trail, going through Arkansas, and we were driving right through Fayetteville. And for some reason, I was doing a search. I think I needed some fuel, a fuel canister, and so I did a search for outfitters. And so Fayetteville came up. And I started looking, and they had this, which is a MicroGrid fleece hoodie. And they also have a zippered one. This is called the Livingston. The zippered one is called Henderson, I believe. But it is just like all of the others out there. It is made from the Polartec fleece, the MicroGrid fleece. It's got a big pouch pocket up front. This one I went with the hoodie. You can go with the non-hoodie. So hoodie version is $98. Non-hoodie version is $79. And I was on looking this morning, and you could get a pretty good discount. I think I saw the hooded version for like $79 right now. So really cool. Versatile piece of gear. It's great for hanging around camp. It's good for those cool early mornings. And it's good for hiking in when it does get a little bit cooler, because it is fleece. It will retain the heat even when it's cold, even when it's wet. So really good. And what I do like about this one is it does have the cut that's a little bit more attuned to the athletic cut. It's more slim cut than the huge boxy cut of the Melanzana. But I will say I went down a size. So I normally wear in all my shirts a large. This one is a medium. And so you may have to go down a size to get it right. And like I said, you can either go with this, the hooded version, or they also have the zipper version. All right, so I promised you guys a bonus piece of gear. What is that bonus piece of gear? Well, it's been on camera the whole time. It is my new Lone Peak 6s. So I've been wearing Lone Peak 5s, and I've actually had a little bit of an issue with them. I think I went a size too big on them. So I went in a size 10. 10 is what I wear in pretty much all of my clothes or all of my shoes. There was plenty of room in the 10. Plenty of room. And I think that's part of the problem, is that my foot was actually sloppy up front. So on the downhills, I was moving around a lot. I tried lock lacing it. I tried a whole bunch of different things, and I couldn't get my foot to stay where it needed to be. And so every time I wore them, I got small blisters on the outside of my big toes. So the 6s came out, and there are some design changes that I wanted to point out to you guys. First, and probably most important, is this additional eyelet right here. So that additional eyelet gives you the ability to lock in the forefoot. So it locks in the forefoot so that it doesn't slide forward. It really will cinch down this area right here to keep your foot from sliding forward. I would still recommend using a lock lace, using the additional lace holes up top, and then using the cross lace that actually pulls it tight right there. The other piece that I really like about this one, everything is still the same. It's still got the Max Track sole. It's still got everything, the Gator Trap back here. It is still a lightweight Lone Peak. This one just happens to be the 6. But the one piece that they did change that I think was a very good change was on this toe box, toe protector piece. So on the 5, they have this, it's this material here. You can see it. It's like a painted on material. It's almost like a rhino liner you would put in the bed of a truck. But on the 5, there are some vent holes right here. There's a bunch of little vent holes here and here. And where that was, they did not put any of this paint stuff. And so that area on both sides of this little piece on my 5s are tore up, like they're ripping through. But here, this goes all the way across. And so I think that that's going to help with the longevity and the durability of the toe of this over what the 5 was. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. I will leave discount codes that I have down below, links to where you can get any of this stuff down below. If you haven't done so before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Costs you nothing, helps us out tremendously, and I will see you guys down the trail.